YouTube. So, it's about noon on, I think it's July 14th. It's something like that. And, I think it's Tuesday. I'm getting all my days mixed up. And, I thought I'd make a video, just a quick video before I head out for the day. Why am I heading out at noon? I asked myself the same thing. Well, because yesterday I had a couple jobs I was supposed to go do, but my partner is going to be gone for this week, maybe even after that for a while. Because he used to work in the lake area for lawn care, and now he's got some other stuff to do down there for lawn care. And it's probably better money than here, but I can't go because I got all this stuff here to keep going, all the lawns that we have here. So now I feel like, even though I've done all these lawns before, a lot of them I mowed while he weed eated, and some of them I even weed eated on my own. But now I feel like I'm like going to my first day of school or something, and I don't want to go to school. It's not that I love the mowing part. It's just the other part that's starting, it's taking my focus off of the part that I love. I just want to like lay around all day, and I did that yesterday. I called a few, okay, actually some of my, my lawns called me. What had rained Sunday night, all night long, and then on and off all day yesterday, Monday. So I was able to kind of say, like, if I wanted to go out there. So what I did was say, well, I'll either be out there this evening when it dries up, or I'll be there Tuesday. I kind of gave myself that leniency because I'm like, I'm not as, I'm motivated still, but I'm not as, I don't know the word I'm looking for. I just want to lay around and watch TV all day. I'm like feeling like, what if I don't do a good job on my own? Because the one I'm about to go to, this guy's yard is really nice, and it's huge, and I can't get this riding lawnmower out of the back of this truck because I don't know how to get it up and down this ramp. These two little ramps. I need like a big, I just want one big ramp that goes through the entire. I'm going to have to push mow it and then do all the weed eating, and I've never weed eated this guy's yard before. Mainly because he's won yard of the month before and things like that, and he's got a lot of new trees and new plants that he just planted, and he's got all this new grass. So at the beginning, when he first planted all the new grass, we were just really careful to even mow it. And so the weed eating part, I have never done that before. And even my partner, who was real good at weed eating, was like, man, this weed eating is going to take a long time. Well, I figure if he's a bulky dude, that's going to take forever to weed eat, and it's wearing him out, then someone that doesn't have as big of a biceps is going to be really bad off. So I don't really want to get out there and then look like that I can't handle it, because that's going to look really bad. So what if I get out there? I'm going through that. You know how your mind starts to go through all the worst case scenarios whenever you're doing something. So I'm going through all the worst case scenarios. Like, first off, what if they look out their window and they're like, what is she doing all by herself? Usually the guy's here, and maybe they felt more comfortable that way. Maybe they ain't even going to be home. I could be psyching myself out here, and it could be all for nothing. I've thought about driving by there first and looking and seeing what the deal is, but I haven't. I want to get out there and I want to do it. I love lawn mowing. I even like lawn mowing that yard, but I don't know, I feel like my partner's gone, and that's causing me to be demotivated. And so all day yesterday I just I didn't do anything. And I could have. I could have at least got out there and weed eated it first and said, well, since the ground's wet, I'll come back tomorrow and mow. I could have separated it and made it even easier on myself. We could use the rider on it, but I can't get it down off this truck. So I'm just going to leave it on the truck and make it look like it's an option. And then I'll just say, oh, well, since it was wet, I don't want to tear up the turf. If they happen to say something about why are you mowing this entire thing with a push mower. And I can say, oh, well, it rained and, you know, your new grass, I don't want to tear up the turf on it. You know, I could use that excuse instead of saying, I don't know how to get this lawnmower out of the back of this truck. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I have to. I don't have any other choice. I want to do it too. I do want to do it. I just hope nobody's home. I know I could do it if no one was there. I just feel like if someone's there, I'm going to be like freaked out because they're going to be like, why is she weed eating? She's never weed eated this before. I've weed eated other houses. I've weed eated in my own place. And another thing is when I first get up in the morning, I can't just go head out to my jobs. I have to be pretty strategic about what I get ready to bring to the job to drink. I have to have like a gallon of this like lemonade stuff to keep me going because I get worn out pretty easy. But as long as I keep this stuff on me and I also drink the V8, I have like a whole bunch of, I have a few bananas. I try to stay away from carbs right before I go on the yard. I did that a few times and ended up vomiting at the yard. Thank goodness no one was home because nobody wants to look out and see their lawn care person at the side of their truck retching all over the ditch. So that happened. I was new at that time. And I just ate like a little sandwich. Actually, it was a big sub sandwich. And it had a lot of bread. And then I had a cup of coffee and I had like a little water. And then I ended up just getting all sick and tired. And so I stay away from that now. I have to, I just eat a lot of, you know, I go and I get like a bunch of deli meats and nuts and stuff like that. And I always bring like trail mix with me. I always bring a bottle of ibuprofen with me in case I get a headache because sometimes you get dehydrated, you end up with a headache. I do that. And the other day I was out 12 miles out of town. I had my big gallon jug of my lemonade. And it was like 90 degrees. And I was push mowing this entire acre. Well, actually like 3/4 of the acre. I was getting real hot. And one of the dogs come and urinated all over the side of my gallon of lemonade. But it was 90 degrees and I was only halfway done with the yard, so there was no other options except for like I guess drinking out of their hose, which would have been just as bad, I guess, because they were there and I didn't really want them to see me like hooking up their hose and drinking out of the hose. So, you know, gross stuff like that happens, but you still got to drink or you're going to dehydrate. So I really had no other choice. That happened. Oh, you know, maybe there's no right and wrong way to weed eat. Just like there's no right or wrong way to eat a Reese's. I mean, unless you're just tearing up the turf all kinds of crazy, but I don't think I'm going to do that. But this is just such a big yard to weed eat. So many different things to go around that I'm just a little freaked out since he is yard of the month and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll get out there and he's not even there. Alright, well maybe I can get some footage if this iPhone will not die on me.